Hey guys, Legendary Grimlock here, and surprise! Today we're gonna be doing DOOMSLAYER versus SCP-682. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's begin with SCP-682, the child of the Scarlet King, and honestly one of the most tortured souls in the SCP verse. You see, SCP-682, or I'm just gonna call him SCP here. SCP was basically experimented on to the point of no fruition. Basically, what happened was they kept trying to kill it as they realized how powerful and how dangerous he was, and as a result, he kept adapting to it because he has a reactive adaptation gene, much like Doomsday, except you just can't kill him at all the same way twice. However, with these adaptations, he also gained a plethora of abilities. He's been able to matter manipulate, change his size, his shape, his density. He's been able to use disease manipulation, or at least poison manipulation. He can manipulate the molecules of his opponents, turning them into, honestly, whatever he sees fit. Excuse me. SCP-682 also has the ability to actually bypass things such as narrative manipulation. This is important because he fought another SCP, which I think the number was 3812 or 3812. So yeah, 682 SCP was able to basically bypass narratives, even just so much as shrug off reality warping. So in all honesty, he's immune to various forms of manipulation. There's no getting past it. In all honesty, you can't get past his narrative protection, and he's also a narrative manipulator himself, being able to control and spin any narrative to his liking. So SCP-682 also possesses pretty much anything he could do. He has dark manipulation. His blood, or at least the tissue, but I would definitely count as his blood, as if you cut it into him, it's gonna get you anyway. His blood actually contains antimatter, which actually would disintegrate someone on touch. When antimatter meets matter, it just, evaporates from out of existence here. He's actually so powerful, and it's actually sorry. Okay, what I'm trying to say here is that he is so powerful, right, that he actually has a true form. Yeah, so he actually exists beyond the SCP verse, which has like infinite universes and infinite dimensions, and he's a threat to all of them. Now, this is kind of thanks to his lineage to the Scarlet King, but also he's straight up confirmed to be a threat to all of it, even fighting SCPs that can manipulate the narratives of these infinite universes in higher dimensional planes. So this will put SCP-682 in the outerversal category. All right, so without further ado, let's move on to his opponent, DOOMSLAYER. So the Doom guy is from the DOOMSLAYER universe, but he got the name DOOMSLAYER from, well, the amount of demons that he was just straight up fodderizing. It's absolutely insane, right? So, excuse me. So, DOOMSLAYER, as a casualty, right, shook the multiverse by throwing hands with some fodder demons. But basically the Cybermen of that universe. All right? And he shook the multiverse just by running hands with them. Like, how do you shook hands? You shook you shook the entire multiverse by throwing hands with some henchmen. That's crazy, right? Now, let's also talk about the DOOMSLAYER multiverse a little bit. So the DOOMSLAYER multiverse is infinite in size, all right, and has higher dimensions that are beyond concepts. They should be scans should be going wild as I'm talking about this here, so Yeah, just you guys already know the rules. So yeah, where was I? Yeah, higher dimensions, and some of them being beyond concepts themselves. There's a dimension created by Urdak that was actually able to surpass space and time itself. There was a dimension that I think that was just I think there was a dimension that was beyond darkness itself in the verse as well. It's absolutely ridiculous. So Doomslayer would be beyond all that, and the Crucible and his shotgun would also scale to that. You could even say the Crucible or the weapon scale above his physical AP. Okay, and the reason why he's able to do this is honestly because he did merge with I think it was God himself, or he literally became a god at some point when forging the Crucible. I probably got to look at that again. But again, Doomslayer does possess some high levels of not only immortality, but being able to simply just deal with these kind of creatures on the daily. He's able to take attacks from Titans who, with just roaring, can shake an entire infinite plane. And he was also able to beat the champion Titan who would scale above this. He's beat the Dreadnought, who was, I think, a Titan himself as well. He was also able to tank a V-Core explosion, which are confirmed to actually be able to pretty much open portals to the underworld, with the underworld being, again, one of the few higher dimensions in the Doomslayer multiverse. So in all honesty, yeah, Doomslayer is actually pretty broken. In terms of speed, he will be infinite to inaccessible or infinite to immeasurable, whichever one you guys really want to use. I ain't really caring too much. But yes, Doomslayer would have infinite speed. All right. He has a small healing factor. It's not in the same category as characters like Hulk and Wolverine or Deadpool, but again, it is a healing factor nevertheless. He's able to, I think he has a super jump as well. His armor also adds on to his durability. I think you guys kind of get my point here. Doomslayer is just busted with his hacks and abilities. And he also has some hacks resistance, like being able to resist reality warping. He's been able to fight demons that can teleport, being able to shoot demons that are much faster than him. So, in all honesty, Doomslayer is absolutely broken. There's no one in that verse that comes close to him, not even the creator himself here, who he killed and straight up just disrespected at the same time. So in all honesty, Doomslayer, easily, I would say high outer. Definitely give him the creation level, the creation level as well. I think that's important as well. He would be in that creation level area of the universal scaling. So without further ado, let's begin this matchup. Now, in all honesty, I love this matchup. I just love it. The ultimate warrior, the man who pretty much can slay anything, right? Versus something that really can't be slain here. It's like an unstoppable force and an immovable object type of thing, you know? SCP-682 versus the Doomslayer. So let's talk about it, right? Now, I could give Doomslayer easily takes, I would definitely say, the speed, weapons, and obviously the combat and skill advantage, right? I think that's kind of, obvious, and I think it's obvious and it's easily respectable. There's and no if and buts about that. I don't think anyone's gonna complain if I gave Doomslayer the speed advantage over SCP-682, right? However, where Doomslayer does unfortunately fall short is when it comes to the strength and durability department to actually deal with SCP-682. All right. Plus, Doomslayer doesn't really have, I hate to say it, but he doesn't really have a solid way for him to permanently put down 682. You know? Yes, he has the scaling. That's always important. He has that scaling, but for this kind of matchup here, it takes more than that. The SCP verse is absolutely broken when you actually take the time to look at it and read it. These guys have realities. These guys have different realities, planes and higher dimensions like, Marvel, DC, Transformers, and Capcom. Like, it's absolutely easy for them to, be placed in such a higher level, right? But again, when it comes to characters like Doomslayer, it's it's kind of a no-brainer, you know? He's higher than Doomslayer. He also has things like absorption. He can actually absorb Doomslayer into him. He has matter manipulation, darkness manipulation. Some of the things Doomslayer cannot resist or will still be affected by to a degree. And even if Doomslayer finds a way to kill SCP-682, he'll simply just keep on coming. He can keep coming and coming until you run out of ways to kill this dude. Then what? Huh? What? Is he gonna be able to do something if he can't kill him anymore? No, exactly, right? So in all honesty, this actually goes against Doomslayer, honestly. I would have to vote against Doomslayer on this one. He can't get a solid way to kill SCP-682. SCP-682 also has the Haxes and versatility advantage, while their resistance levels are pretty noteworthy. I would actually say they're pretty close in terms of hacks and hacks resistance. And I actually think Doomslayer's hacks resistance balances out some of SCP-682's hacks. However, at the end of the day, SCP-682 takes it more often than not. He's stronger, he's definitely more durable, and he has the hacks to take out Doomslayer. It's gonna take a while, and I would definitely award it a mid to high diff, or it may be the other way around, a high, then eventually to a mid diff. But that's going to be all for today, you guys. Please comment down below, like and subscribe, and share with your friends. This is Legendary Grimlock, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Peace.